Hi viewers, I think you can see a little disappointment on my face because I just completed watching JAILER.
And for those of you who don't understand the context, it is because my boy here is a big Rajnikanth fan, and although he had his own questions, he was hyped up for the movie after the trailer.
Bro, but how are they getting good reviews, bro? I don't know. Are we aliens? Are we the only people who are disconnected with the movie? Okay, for the people, just setting up the context, we watched Varisu together. He enjoyed it. Just so that you know, he's okay with masala movies, which is not story driven, but just fun movies. But I think even you wouldn't like Jailer, right?
No, I was disappointed.
Even me being a Rajni fan, even I was disappointed. Not totally. The whole Rajni part of it, I was really enjoying, but that's all.
Yeah, so it has its highs, it has its lows. The thing is, the movie shines in some places. It shines in most places actually. Although, it's about this. So if you're watching a film like this, you have to go in prepared. No, screw physics. Don't mind about the laws of science.
Well,
it is a Rajni film. The trailer sets up how you're supposed to anticipate the film, how you're supposed to go and watch the film. But the disappointing part is that even though your expectations are altered according to the film,
no, but I was really expecting something out of this movie, unlike the way you think of Rajini fans that we don't care about physics or story. We do. We were expecting Nelson to be that director who is gonna give some... Because... Fine, see, Beast, I understand. See, but Doctor and Kolama Kokila...
doesn't have a lot of physics in it.
But there is story in it, right? Yeah. Which we were expecting. There is some new presentation style. We wanted Rajni. I think Nelson kind of managed in a way, I can say, to get that thing, but...
See, what I think is, although there was scope for the film story and all, but even the story presented in the first half was good enough. It was going well.
It was brilliant.
It was going good. But in the second half, the way the whole story has been...
Oh my god, second half. Have you heard of this term, second half syndrome? This movie suffers very badly. What all is happening in that? Suddenly, first it's revenge, then it's, vengeance, and then suddenly it turns out to be some haste movie. I'm like, is Nelson not happy with, bringing money hasteness in Beast? He carry forwarded that to, Jailer. What?
The movie could have gone in 1,000 different good directions.
Correct.
But he chose the one really nonsensical direction that the director could have chosen.
And also, see, I was also, even when that haste portion started, again, the crown itself is very bad. I was expecting a better crown. That's a secondary. If you look at Kolama Kokila or not Beast, the other one, Doctor, the conflict is set up in the first. So in Kolama Kokila, mother is suffering with cancer. So how Nayanthara is going to handle that, and then that's how the story proceeds. Even in Doctor also, child trafficking. There's a child hero should save. There is what is happening in Jailer.
See, the worst part about this film is we weren't really concerned about all that in the first half. We were enjoying the Rajniism in the film. And whatever little he served without any answers, nothing was connected, nothing was fully established, but still, whatever massness was there in the first half, I was satisfied with it.
But where the problem is? See, Rajni is there. I'm a hardcore Rajni fan. I enjoy all of that. When there is a, tucker, when there is a proper fight is when it feels,
I know, bro.
When a hero is elevated and then villain is also strong, and when hero kicks villain, that's when you get that pleasure out. Even though the actor, for me personally, he did okay job, not like scary. But he had nothing to do is my question. His role had nothing.
He couldn't do it. Whatever role was written for him, the character traits, it definitely didn't suit him.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
And he's a brilliant actor. It's not like the actor is a bad actor. He's acclaimed actor.
I don't know. Maybe that is the thing. No, that is the difference between each of the industries.
True.
When not everybody, not all actors can, migrate across industries and do a good job.
Correct.
And again, I've noticed this many times when actors tend to go to different industries and try to, they act in their own way, but in a different film.
I think I had
Completely
similar
different
problem
film.
with Nani's, what is the last movie? Dasara. Shine.
Yeah.
Some similar, like we can't question the acting skills of the actor, but
I will definitely question the skills of the actor because he was acting in a film, and I will question the casting director as well.
true.
He had the looks for it, but he didn't have the charisma to engage the audience in a way a villain in a Tamil film should engage. While he's up against Rajnikanth, superstar.
I think, for me personally, if you look at let's look at the screenplay, okay? The movie started off well. One good thing is that they didn't try so much with Rajni that, he's actually doing fights or anything.
Yeah.
It was an old man can do it kind of thing. They was not going over the top. Yes, I was happy with that. Cameos, I was really happy with that. The interval bang, that fight, the way that fight came out, I was
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoying it. I was like, yes, we got it. Rajni has hit finally. He got it. Nelson finally is back.
Rajni was a proper maniac and he pulled it off very nicely.
Oh my God.
I
See,
love
that's the
that.
thing, right? He still has it. It's just the scripts that he gets.
The superstar is still there. I don't know.
Even the flashback portion, it's just for brief moment, and that's a good
that
thing.
Was Bro, I was so fed up of Rajni's flashback scenes in all his previous movies. I'm like, come on, man. Cut
Yeah.
this. This is a 5-minute thing. And this one was actually a
Actually
5-minute
5-minute
thing.
thing.
The 5 minutes was great.
And it was sufficient enough to elevate the whole, wherever the elevation is about his backdrop, that sequence is enough to show that.
Yeah.
So that's how it was captured. And I had, the best movement in the entire Jailer while watching the
And
sequence.
that 5 minutes justified the connections he made with someone like Shivarajkumar's character or Mohanlal's character, Jackie Shroff's character. All of it justified why they respect him so much or why they're going out of their way to help him so much.
But
That
I
was a
think
good
that's
thing.
till then is what Nelson wrote the script. Till that scene, okay, I wrote the script. Now next, I don't know. Like after that, the movie is. I felt like I'm watching a whole different movie. It's a lost opportunity. Such a brilliant material.
Well, a Rajni fan fell asleep for 5 minutes on a Rajni film, so you can imagine what happens in the second half of the film.
That was painful. The whole heist, including so many. The comedy was not working out for me. Actually, I don't know. See, dark comedy. See, a lot of people have this assumption that maybe India is not ready for dark comedy or. No, I'm gonna bash anybody who's gonna comment that for Jailer movie because no, we do understand dark comedy. It's not funny that but the comedy set pieces were not working out.
Again, dark comedy is a double-edged sword. Some people
True.
like it, some people don't.
Did you
So
enjoy?
bits and pieces of it I did, but there were several elements that were cringe. That was a cringe fest in the
Oh
film.
my God, cringe. Talk about cringe. The whole Tamannaah, the whole Sunil, Tamannaah, that whole, track is just
I mean, I enjoyed her bit.
for different reasons. Let's come back to movie. Let's
Okay.
talk about movie. Let's think of a different way of taking it off.
Bro, there is, like I said, there was 1,000 different directions that it could have gone. He had 3 cameos going in. He could
Yeah.
have created a conflict with any one of his old associates and that would have clicked. I understand Vinayakan is a antiques trafficker. So that is why he had his eyes on the crown. But then it could have simply been one of these characters who are also gangsters in different states had hijacked one of his shipment which had the crown and he wanted that back. There is a clear I don't know, bro. We are not directors and we can come up with better stuff.
Oh, trust me. Also, I was just thinking, imagine if this is how Jailer was. The conflict is right. The sun element, that whole. Guys, spoiler alert, whoever, from here on we are going to talk little spoilers. So,
Although we
please.
already have been, but
So basically, imagine that conflict comes. See, there's this whole sequence where Jailer asks Vinayakan to act like Rajnikanth character asks Vinayakan to act like a beggar and take money. That's a very high moment for Rajni and a very low moment for a villain. Somebody of that kind of this thing, they'll feel bad. Oh my God, fine, I'll have to take revenge for this. And imagine him knowing that his son is the culprit, not revealing it, but leading Rajinikanth in a way that it is just, oh my god, I didn't see that coming.
But I don't know, maybe the villain was never able to recover after that. Until then, he was still with his quirkiness,
True, that
holding
was-
his own. He was going, if Rajni did one thing, he did another thing. There was one-on-one.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know. He just
No, he was
couldn't
just doing
recover.
cringe dances. Oh.
And the music too, bro. The music worked. It
Yeah.
most definitely did work. But at some points, I just couldn't neglect the fact that I've heard this already.
Beast idiom, Vikram instruments. Just Anirudh kept all of his, these things into a mixer, grinded all his audio, and came up with an output. It's good. It's still
That is the
there.
conundrum. It works, but it is.
Yeah. And again, the last 20 minutes. Again, I was like, oh my god, this movie is gone. And that's when that 20-minute comes. Again, cameos. I feel like he should remove 2 hour 48 minute long. He could have removed that 40 seconds of that whole thing, 10 minutes of that whole sun angle. Vinayakan trying to say sun is the culprit, establishing the emotion, and just climax. Imagine how the movie would have been. Why?
Now that I think about it, the whole sun is a culprit angle itself was unnecessary.
If it is good, I
No,
personally like the angle. It could have dealt, they
Exactly,
could have
the
dealt it
twist
better
came
way.
in a little too late. It served
Yeah.
no point.
See, how will it serve the point when the death is not? From the starting, we know that he's not dead. The emotion, we didn't have time to sit, get it. Everybody moved on. Why do you think audience will not move on when the father moved on? When mother moved on?
In 5
wife-
minutes.
In 5 minutes. Next, there is a comedy scene coming, and obviously, your son is dead and you're cracking jokes. That's not dark comedy.
The funniest part is the son is a crook, but he was caught by the crook. He was tortured for 6 months. He comes out and gets killed by his own father.
मतलब कुछ भी. Oh my god. I think writing was the bigger problem. But still, as a Rajni fan, I had my moments, even though that 5 minutes sleeping was, the second half was too bad. But still, as a Rajni fan, I think you can give it a watch, maybe.
No, yeah, you can definitely give it a watch. I wouldn't say don't give it a watch because then.
But the
people will
reason
come
I wanted
behind
to
me.
talk to you was that I'm so frustrated with all those positive responses. Why everybody is like, the movie is good? No, there are so many flaws in the movie. Like, as a Rajni fan, I'm personally frustrated because a lost opportunity for Rajnikanth.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe next time.
We'll get through it. Apna time aayega.
Yeah. So that's our opinion about this movie, guys. The movie shines in few parts and fails miserably. And Nelson, as a Rajni fan, please stop directing. It's my personal request, bro. Don't do it. What
Well,
happened to you?
I mean, yeah, movie has its ups and downs, but I don't know. Nelson, you can try better, bro.
You can do better. It's out of frustration. It's not that we are judging your capability. You are making us do it. So please.
So try harder next time. It's not just the first half of the film that is important, it is the whole film.
Yeah.
Again, I can't just forget Shivarajkumar and Mohanlal were beautifully handled. You could have utilized all the cameos even better, given that your second half was so weak, you could have made it more stronger.
Yeah. So as of now, guys, we feel like we are minority who didn't like the movie. So please mention in the comments below if you also had problems, like the same problems that we had, or if you had different problems, please mention that in the comments below.
With that, we come to the end of this rant session. I am Sanjay Ponnappa,
This is Maruti Acharya.
and you're watching India Today
So
SoSouth.